The outplayer got outplayed. Man, that is satisfying. It's not confirmed yet if he has won, but he definitely has this game in the bag. Takumi, you outplayed the guy who has been called one of the chess masters of the Elite Ten. It's gonna be so satisfying to see Izan's villainous breakdown. Because in the end, Takumi is not out of this game yet, which is very what I wanted to hear. This is the Shokugeki no Soma chapter 236. As he takes out his pizza, it's revealed that it's actually different than people presumed. One side is Shiguren and one other side is not. As he takes out the pizza and serves it towards the judges, he says that uh, he says that it is one thing he wants to do from those people. He wants them to begin with the sugar side on the right. Of course, everyone believes that that will only ruin the taste. But the judges, although they know that the taste buds probably again been that way, decides to do it anyway because they are judges. However, as soon as they taste and take another bite, they realize that it actually has superb taste, much to everyone's shock. And Takumi reveals why. He pasted the pizza dough with yuzu miso sauce and prepared it in advance because he knew that Ceridine would have made it too sweet, so he cut down the normal amount of white miso sugar and marine as much as he could. Then he increased the amount of yuzu miso to increase the sourness, and even grated up a peel of yuzu to add to the bitterness and sophisticated taste. So the flavor in this dish is actually harmonizing instead of destroying. And basically, he turned the. I think I had a suspicion it may be like this, although I was worried that it wouldn't happen. In the end, it did happen. We could say that he turned the table on Izan. He made a dish more delicious by predicting Izan. Of course, Izan, having a breakdown, says that how the hell could you predict that I was gonna use artichokes? And Takumi says that I knew you would do it from the very start. And that is actually true. I mean, I did not predict that Izan would do that. But if there's one thing we can predict about Izan, it's that he's a petty guy who loves to crush hope. And Takumi really showed this time that he is not just a random chef. He knew that from the time he took the beef, he knew that Izan would take the artichokes because that's one of the many tricks. So, and that's how he wanted to go. So, but his son, of course, doubts that. But then he realized that Takumi looked at him a lot of times, and well, we see now that Takumi really do. We see for the first time Takumi's a little bit more grudging face. Says that he begins to babble in the way similar to how Mimisaka always did, like don't that level lemon juice, olive oil, and blah 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 and stuff like that. So it's pretty funny though that Ibasaki is the guy who says he never seemed like they want to hold grudge. And of course Yuki Lampshades, you're not one to talk, dude, because in the end we see that smoke guy is one to have it. Of the judges have their food gasm, although to be fair, that was actually a very disgusting food gasm. But they still say that Izan's dish in a way is actually more artistically superior. But Takumi says that his dish is not yet complete. So he is, and the reason for that is because uh, this is an Italian menu that contains of two dishes, and there is no third dish. But in the second half, the pizza you're about to eat will have a new type of dish that's the terzo piatto. Soma finally realizing what it is. He realizes that this pizza looks like two halves of a moon. As Isami remembers, it's very reminiscing of the Mesa Luna. I think that's so. Takumi made this dish also maybe as a challenge to Soma, that he is finally going to intend to get back that Mesa Luna that he gave to Soma, because he's gonna get it fair and square. He has created a true flavor of his new dish called the Doppio Mesa Luna pizza, and it will now come forth. The dish is not yet finished. After all, we have the other side. Once these flavors match, maybe we'll have a very tremendous amount of appetite. Takumi has this match in the bag, and it's going to be so satisfying to see Izan's villainous breakdown. But yeah, Takumi proved that he is just as much of that chess master as Izan. He had he 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 basically predicted Izan, who predicted Takumi. Now that is cool. Also, there's another thing we should say, although I should have said this in the beginning of the chapter, is we actually saw the cover page is actually kind of cute. It's Rindo wrapped up in her bed, almost like a caterpillar sleeping. I have to agree, I have to say, Rindo wrapping up in her bed with that face. That was actually kind of adorable. But yeah, a solid chapter. The foodgasm I did not like. It was basically the two male judges naked in a barrel, almost like an inescapable illusion. Well, why the naked one? Ugh. Well, we saw Anne naked last time and did not see the other guys. So in the end, I guess this is mm, very difficult. However, next week this match will finally be settled. So can we move to Megami after that? That's the match I want to see. I want to see Momo lose. So give me a false if you have any.